right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. I'm just going to see what's coming out for you today. Let's just see what's coming out for you today. Friendly reminder, guys, if you need anything from me, check out that comment section. I've got my Patreon where you can see all of these first, ad-free. You also get extended readings, bonus readings, giveaways, all the things. I do more giveaways over there than I do on YouTube, just because it's a smaller group. Second channel's down below as well. Patreon, Instagram, all the things. Let's see what's coming out for you today. Somebody's name could be Marshall, or somebody could have a dog named Marshall. Okay. Some of you, you're about to have someone reaching out to you wanting to make a confession. This confession is going to come in the form of a phone call or a text. And this is someone who's been recently on your mind. So for some of you, it's like your mind could be blank. And then somebody's name will pop up and it's like, great, now I'm thinking of so-and-so. This person's about to reach out and confess to you that they were not willing to compromise and that they want your forgiveness for what has taken place. They want to balance some sense of disappointment that's taken place here. But here's the thing. I feel like this person has a tendency to take your energy and run because you're coming off as someone who's very independent, confident, abundant, stable. So they can have the tendency to want to kind of come in and leech off your energy, leech off your resources, find a safe spot to land. For some of you, this is a family member, niece, nephew, brother, sister, child. And this person could need your resources, need your help, needs a place to land. And they could be scared to ask for your forgiveness because in the past, when you wanted them to compromise or when you wanted them to see sides of this differently, they were not willing to do that. And now that they're ready to reach out and confess to you, I think you've gotten to a place where you're recognizing that you guys are in some sort of cycle that isn't healthy. This person has the tendency to kind of take things from you and then run. Take your resources, use your resources, your love, your energy, your money, and then they run. They disappear. This person's confusing. They could even have the tendency to give a lot of options but never pick an option. This could be the child or the lover who will say, okay, well, we can meet on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You guys pick a day. Can't meet Thursday. I know I told you we gonna meet Thursday. I can't meet Thursday anymore. It's like as soon as you guys think that you've made a choice or you've minimized confusion, it comes back in. That's this person's way of keeping you stuck and not allowing you to change your perspective. Because if you're kind of in la-la land, if you're paying attention to your resources, your abundance, and what you have going on, and you're really happy, you're not going to notice that I'm over here confused and trying to kind of knock down ladders from houses. That's this person's energy. What does this person want? I feel like this person could even, when they're around you, it's like they look younger. Have you ever heard of the boyfriend or the girlfriend effect? You don't even have to date this person. Just being in your energy makes them look younger. They come over, they stay the night, the next day they wake up, they look refreshed, they look brand spanking new. Why? Because there's something about your energy. They literally suck it from you like they're sucking gas out of a car. And then they have a tendency to run. Some of you, this is someone that has recently had something end. Marriage, union, contract, commitment, belief. So this person could have recently changed their belief systems. This person could have recently left a contract, a place in life. Something has ended here. Why do they feel the need to come back now? This person could be spying on you. This person could be trying to gain information on whether or not you would accept a new beginning, and they're really unsure if you would. This person, okay, I will say this. There is no confusion or illusion around sadness or disappointment. So if this is a child who disappointed you, they know that. If this is a lover who disappointed you, they know that. That's why they have to come in and ask for forgiveness, because they know they did something where they're going to have to come in and say, I'm sorry, or you're not going to answer the phone. You're not going to answer the door. And let's be honest, let's be real. Sometimes sorry isn't enough. Break a plate. Tell it it's sorry. Did it fix it? No, it didn't. At the end of the day, when you do something to someone, the damage is done. And I think what you've started to recognize is that this person could be kind of a survivalist. They only know how to survive, and you're trying to learn how to thrive. And every time you get to a place where you're thriving, it's like this person can feel it, sniff you out, like they're a hound dog. God almighty, I'm having a hard time talking. This person could have a hard time being authentically who they are. This could be someone who molds to what someone wants from them. So this could have been a lover where it's like every single person they date or they mess with, there's a different version of themselves, because they feel that that's the version of themselves that the person they're with wants. You want me to be crazy, out there, funny? Okay, perfect, I'll do that. You want me to be kind of a nerd and responsible, and you want me to make people jealous? Okay, perfect, I can do that. This person has the tendency to kind of mold to what they believe someone else wants from them, okay? Now, why do they feel the need to come back now? Because they're hoping and wishing. They're hoping and wishing for a new stable beginning. This person really does want to move this forward with you. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. This person is like, you know what? Something ended. That contract crumbled. That marriage ended. I decided me and Nancy shouldn't be together. She ain't even my type. I decided me and Kevin are not meant to be together. I don't even like him that much. Definitely don't want to have kids with him. Now this person's like, okay, since that ended, I do see that I disappointed you and made you sad. I can't deny it, okay? I also see that you're doing really good and you've maybe changed your perspective. I don't know if you're going to forgive me for everything I've done. You've even turned your back on the confusion and the illusion, and maybe even the aspects of this person that was deadly, that was more like a snake than anything. Some of you, this person could be big on nightlife, because I'm seeing a bat. So this person could be big on like going out to the clubs, staying up late at night, partying. They could be kind of like a night owl for some of you. But what you've started to recognize is that this person is indecisive, doesn't know what they want from a new beginning, and they have the tendency to come in and drain your energy or take what they want from you, and then they run. And you've gotten to a point where you're like, okay, I'm going to be honest with myself. I don't even know if a new beginning's possible here, because you can't even be honest. Now they're at a place where they're like, but I'm hoping we can have forever. I'm hoping that if I come in and I say, listen, I'm really sad that I didn't give you the world. I know that I should have did A, B, C, or D. I know I should have given you everything. That surely that will be enough. I'll be able to rest and we can heal this. They're also going to tell you that they've learned a lot about what giving and receiving looks like. So why does this person want to come in now? Because I feel like they're just an energy taker. Because they've been doing a lot of self-reflection around the fact that they feel like you're some sort of soulmate or twin flame. And that they could come back and give to you equally, and that it should pay off. How do you view them? You view them as someone who's strategic, someone who's more on a practical and logical standpoint, not necessarily... You don't think that they show up to this relationship from a place of love. You see them as someone where there's a blockage, where it's been a long time since I've seen your face. I knew we'd get together another time, another place. You see them as someone who's conveniently keeps things to themselves. You see them as someone who keeps their cards close to their chest. Someone who likes to keep their heart chakra blocked, someone who likes to move very slowly. You could see them as someone who's younger than you. You see them as someone who has the tendency to not make choices, to act like choices don't have to be made. You could see them as someone who has the tendency to block things that they actually want. I don't necessarily think you see this person in a good light. It's like, what? I mean, I knew this was going to happen again, but what do you... I'm telling you, this person could have played games with you, because at the end of the day, their focus was to win. Their focus was to maybe have a lot of options. Which option would be best for me? I'm allowed to date 25 people at once. You sure are. But make sure that you tell those 25 options, because you're going to get your feelings hurt if the one you want finds out And that's the first one to be done. Because when someone has your reputation in mind, when someone looks at you and goes, to me, this is your reputation. You're not dependable. You're flaky. You act like women or men are milkshakes. And guess what, honey? We're out of Oreo today because I am not a milkshake. You're going to get your feelings hurt because 9 times out of 10, the one that you want is the one that you played games with and you weren't willing to be honest with and have conversations with. And that's the one thing you're going to miss out on. That's the one thing that's going to be taken from you because people they're not toys. People's feelings, emotions, their lives are not toys. This person could have definitely played games. This person could have, again, used confusion and illusion as a way to keep you stuck or to keep you stagnant. So they could come in and take your energy and kind of keep you hung on a string. Now they're going to come in, and I'm going to be honest with you, they're going to love bomb you a little bit. They're going to pull the, I have done nothing but hoped that me and you could build something together. When I was going through those hardships and, my contract was ending and me and so-and-so got divorced or me and so-and-so didn't work out, all I could think about was, I wish I could build with you-know-who because that's really where I can be successful at. And I've really regretted not giving to you in the way that you wanted. Now I see it. I should have given you everything. But again, that's this vicious cycle. Because you've known that they were going to come back and want to give to you equally. You knew from the beginning what you gave to them, what it was worth, and that they were going to want it again because what you were giving them is not easy to find. Imagine someone being on the beach and they're walking down the beach and they found a cart that has ice cream and water in it. And they're like, no, we're not thirsty. We'll find one right down here. And you tell them, there is none down there. Yep, whatever. There's one down there. I know. Yeah, I come here every year. There's one down there. Okay. They're not going to argue with you. They're going to let you walk down the beach and look like a fool when you're thirsty and you dying from heat. I thought you know what you were talking about. I thought you knew what you wanted. That's your energy. You allowed this person to do what they wanted. You allowed this person to say what they wanted to say, act in a way that they wanted to act, because you knew that they were going to want to come back and give to you equally. You knew that they were going to want to come back and go, but hey, I want to give to you and I want you to give to me the way that you used to. Now, the only difference is that this person feels that there's some sort of deep connection here and that they can move this forward. I think what's happened is you guys have shifted energies. I think you're at a place where you have no hope and they're at a place where they have nothing but hope. I can only hope that this is going to work out. I can only hope that you see that I want to make this right. But again, you see this person as someone who's stingy, as someone who keeps knowledge and information close to their chest. You see them as someone who is maybe selfish and doesn't like to share and who acts like that's okay. I don't think you think highly of this person. What does the confession look like? That they've been trying to manifest you back. And that they want to grow something here because they've changed their perspective on what growth looks like. That they needed to go put their time, their energy, their effort into other things for them to be able to understand themselves. So then they could understand this. What you don't see though is that something took place in this person's life for all of this to happen. So balance has been taking place while you two have been separated. This person comes off as manipulative. This person comes off as the type of person where they think if they can keep their options open or if they keep someone confused enough that it keeps them in control and it's going to get them what they want. That part of them had to die, had to be stripped away so they could realize that that's not how balance works, and you're not going to get anything balanced or even anything healed, anything worth having with that mindset. And this person could have even had the tendency to take action towards those types of things. So it's like, well, if I think I'm getting this, I'm going to take action towards it. But they might have got something completely different. Could have been another person, could have been a job, could have been a contract. Let's use this as an example. Let's say you go on Craigslist and you go on an ad and they're like, hey, listen, I've got a Chevy Silverado truck. When you pull up, give me $5,000 and it's all yours. Well, you pull up and you're like, yeah, I want it. Guess what? You pull up, it's not a Chevy Silverado. It's a Mini Cooper and it's $10,000. And they are really expecting you to give them the money and for you to go on your merry little way because you knew what you were getting, even though maybe you didn't. Maybe your wisdom, you were like, wait, I could have swore it looked like that in the photos, but maybe it didn't. Maybe there was wisdom you needed to gain. That's what I'm getting here. I feel like this person, there was something where it's like, I thought I was getting what I wanted. I thought I was growing something. And it could have even put me in a position where I was stuck. I got stuck, I was stagnant, nothing was progressing. Now I'm seeing that it's because I was being overly controlling and I was trying to make something work that I didn't want to work, that didn't need to work. But that could have been that vicious cycle. That could have been their karma. The karma could have been is that they had the tendency to take your energy, to use you, to keep you stuck, to keep you confused. And then they thought, but I'm in control, I've got this. When in reality, it was the complete opposite. The control they thought that they had when it come to their choices, their actions, and where they were going in their future was a complete illusion because the things that they were choosing did not match what they were wanting or what they thought that they wanted. And now they're kind of looking back at you and going, but wait, if I would have taken that one, surely that would have been successful. So now they're going to want to come in and their focus is to give you an offer of love and to see where this can go. Again, they were not willing to compromise in the past. I don't know how quick you're going to be to give to them now. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to come in unexpectedly. I'm asking, what do they want? They want to have the strength and the courage to maybe heal something quickly. There's a lot of guarded energy here on voicing a lesson that they've learned. There could be something here where they're going to need to have the strength and the courage to tell you what they've learned, how it made them feel, and how it's going to help them in this relationship in the future if you want it. If they decide not to tell you that, if they decide to keep knowledge that they need to tell you close to their chest, it's not going to work in their favor. This is telling me that this person's going to have the strength and the courage to tame the sides of them that they might not want to tame. This person might have the tendency to kind of ignore conversations, brush conversations under the rug. They're going to have the strength and the courage to look at you and go, I was indecisive. I was unsure. I played games with you because I didn't know what I wanted. I played games with you because I wanted everything. I had a lot of lessons to learn, and this is what I learned. I learned that you can't play with people's emotions. I learned that people have feelings and that you can't make them feel like they're a toy, because if you do, you'll never see that person again and they'll think crappy of you. They can't stand you anymore. There's a lot that I've learned, and it's taken me a long time to learn it, and it's even taken longer to turn it into wisdom. But you need to know this because it is going to affect our relationship and our dynamic if you choose to give to me. Because you knowing this knowledge is going to help you see that I have changed, I have grown, I have evolved. But again, this person could be an energy vampire. This person could suck almost the life out of you. You could even have nightmares when this person comes back. So for some of you, it's going to be hard for you to fix it with this person. Yeah, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. A lot of you, you're not going to fix it with this person. You guys are going to have a deep conversation about what was learned. You're going to tell them how you felt betrayed. You're going to tell them how you feel like they're a player, that they're not long lasting and they're not commitment material. There will be balance found, but I think the balance is going to look different than what you two thought it would have a long time ago. Okay? So again, this could be someone at one point you wanted to be with them. Now they want to be with you. Balance will be taking place here, but it might just be, well, I want to know how you see me and I want you to know how I see you. And let's go over the lesson that we learned when it comes to one another, because I learned that I needed to compromise and that I've got to learn how to say I'm sorry, and that it's not going to fix everything, but at least it shows that I'm taking accountability for my crappy behavior. That's going to help me be a better person in the future. Your lesson could be, and I learned that I can't allow people to come in and take what they want to then run back out and then come back in telling me that now they're going to be someone different when I don't think they're capable. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think you're capable. I think you're selfish. I think you have the tendency to only care about one and one only. And I've moved past your betrayal. I've moved past what you've done, your impulsiveness, your lack of commitment, your in and out. One day I want you, one day we want children together, the next day I'm going to completely ignore you. I'm past it. But because I'm past it, I'm never going back. And that could be some of you. So I definitely see that there will be a healing taking place. There will be balance brought into this relationship, but I don't know if you guys are going to get back together. So I'm going to leave that up to you, and I'm going to leave this here. See you tomorrow.